I want to quickly talk to you about YNAB versus PocketSmith versus Empower. Of course, we are speaking about budgeting apps. We're speaking about personal finance software. So YNAB actually, it's you need a budget. So here are the apps I want you to really pay attention to. Let's first talk about YNAB. So when you think about YNAB, as I said earlier, this is actually YNAB means you need a budget, and it's a pretty sophisticated sort of budgeting app. Okay, so this is a zero-based budgeting app that really is pretty great in terms of granularity, in terms of comprehensiveness, and you actually have you have a great, let's say, community around YNAB, especially on sites such as Reddit or Facebook. They have community groups, so on and so forth. So this is really fantastic. And so YNAB is actually pretty famous for its support community, and they also hold regular workshops to teach others how to use the tools. So that's pretty fantastic. Okay, now with YNAB, you might actually have a little bit of difficulty acclimating yourself to the tool. In other words, you might experience a steep learning curve. That's why they have all those conferences, all those workshops to familiarize yourself with the tool a lot more. Okay, but YNAB does charge you about $15 per month or $110 annually. Okay, and so in terms of devices, YNAB is available on iOS devices, Android devices, but also on the web. So when you think about YNAB, think about the fact that you have, if you are a college student, then that's a great thing. If you're a college student, you get 365 days free access. So 1 year, that's really fantastic. Okay, you have live daily workshops, and I mean those workshops are daily, not annually or quarterly or monthly. They are daily. You have an app that syncs with multiple bank accounts and devices, so you have like real-time budget updates. So that's really fantastic from an accountability point of view. And you have a 34-day free trial, but you do have the steep learning curve. Okay, some transactions must be manually categorized once before they will be automatically categorized in the future. There is no free option, so just think about it. So how YNAB really works? Well, you have to learn the method and build your plan. You add your accounts and assign your money. Okay, and you basically access spending and net worth reports. So that's pretty deep. And you also can share accounts with a spouse or a family member. So that's pretty good because you can sync your accounts across devices. So you can share your budget with a spouse or a family member. This way you can collaborate on your family budget and check that you are both staying on track. So from an accountability point of view, this is really powerful. So when you think about getting started with YNAB, as I said earlier, the process is pretty straightforward. So you want to first visit the website ynab.com and start your 34-day free trial by entering your email and the password. Then you have to really start adding household details. Okay, you need to define your debts and monthly expenses. So this actually is part of the, let's say, the back office work. You need to define your debts and monthly expenses. You want to plan for the unexpected, and you want to reward yourself. So that's the real beauty of a YNAB, because you are able to budget for the unexpected. So you are prepared and don't have to rely on credit. So let YNAB know if there are any expenses that come up you always seem to be unprepared for, such as annual credit card fees, taxes, vehicle registrations, or vet bills. And YNAB will actually configure things for you so that they are never unexpected anymore. So this is kind of cool. And so you also can customize your budget. So basically, YNAB will bring you to a screen with suggested groups of categories based on the questions that you have originally answered through the onboarding process. And each of this can be customized to meet your unique needs. And targets can be applied if you know you will need a specific amount of money assigned to the category every single month. Okay, and so if you really in terms of ease of use, fantastic. Okay, just make sure that you are actually when you think about YNAB, there's an element of DIY here. So you're gonna have to follow through. You're gonna have to monitor your budget really closely. It's not like you just set it up and just forget about it. Next, I want to talk to you about PocketSmith. So when you think about PocketSmith, I want you to think about a popular budgeting app that also helps you plan for the future and make more informed financial choices. So its built-in visualization tools can help you get a better handle on your money habits. So this is kind of cool. So think about it as a financial management app. You can access worthwhile visualization tools to better understand your money habits. And the cost actually, PocketSmith is a little more expensive than YNAB, for instance, because here you are looking at $39.95 per month. So of course, this is the fortune because PocketSmith has a different pricing tiers. They have a limited free version. They have a foundation, a flourish tier, but they also have a fortune. I mean, that's how they call their pricing tier. So they have a fortune tier. So one thing for sure, PocketSmith is really, really comprehensive when it comes to features that you can find through the platform. For instance, you have automated data collection, you have personalized budgeting, you have financial forecasting, you have multi-currency support, you have customized dashboard with detailed information. So that's really good. So when you look at the customized dashboard, it just means that PocketSmith offers a detailed information about your financial situation. For example, you can see how much you have remaining each budgeting category, which can help you avoid overspending. Other details include a bill reminders and how many days are left in your budget. Okay, so this is kind of cool. Now, while these details can be helpful, it's very easy to get overwhelmed. The good news is that you can customize the dashboard to highlight the information you care about and place it front and center. Okay, and so this is really good. And you can see on the screen here the level of granularity that you have. You can see you have all budget, you have daily spending, you have you are able to see exactly how close you are or how far you are from your goals. So it is what it is. And so basically, PocketSmith offers both a free version and paid tiers. You always want to make sure that you really take advantage of the free version and see. I mean, of course, the free version is very limited and doesn't even offer automatic bank feeds. This means you have to be comfortable with manually entering your information if you want to use the free version on the platform. But the free version is really good if you just want to get a sense of the tool, really. But if you are interested in really tracking your budget, it's better to go with the foundation or the flourish. Now, if you have the cash you can go with a fortune because fortune is PocketSmith's most capable tier, but also it's most expensive. If you need extensive multi-currency support, this is the plan for you. Because with fortune, you can connect unlimited banks from all countries, create unlimited dashboards, and make cash projections out 60 years. Fantastic. Now, you open an account on PocketSmith really easily, okay? You want to start by picking your service plan, and from there, you'll be asked to provide a username, email address, and password, okay? And so basically, of course, you need to provide your credit card information. Once you create the account, you can begin linking your financial accounts and start making the most of the platform. From a user experience perspective, you will love PocketSmith because it's pretty user friendly. It's pretty fast in terms of how fast you can add accounts. Okay, and you also have the possibility to contact PocketSmith. Now they do not have a phone number on their website, so you're gonna have to email them. And so the email is help@pocketsmith.com. They'll get back to you within 24 hours. Okay, I mean it is what it is. But the thing is that with PocketSmith, you have all kinds of possibilities. So it really depends on what you want, really. Okay, because the features include budgeting, of course. You have income tracking, you have expense tracking, you have automatic bank feeds, you have net worth tracking, you have cash forecast, you have multi-currency supports. Number of countries, you have up to 49. But again, it depends on the pricing tier that you have. So it depends. So when you go with PocketSmith, you got to really understand that you are looking for a set of visualizations to help you manage your money, like visual reports, like you are really serious about your budgeting and you really want to look at the granularity of the data. So you also have within PocketSmith, you have automated transaction categorization. So this can help you actually streamline your budgeting from an accountability point of view. And what we have found, my team and I have found pretty interesting, is that PocketSmith allows you to actually have access to a set of pretty deep and broad forecasting tools to actually help you see your future financial situation. So that gives you a lot of possibilities there, especially if you have a family, if you have a large family, and you're trying to really see where you will be at. Let's say 3 months from now, or 3 years from now, or even 30 years from now. So that's pretty good. So this really gives you a lot of capabilities. Like using a tool such as PocketSmith gives you the modules, the skill set, but also most importantly, the features that you need to have so that you can really plan, you can forecast in the future, you can forecast like pretty important family data. I want to talk to you now about Empower. So Empower is the third budgeting app I want to talk to you into this conversation. So Empower, when you think about Empower, they used to be called Personal Capital, and they went through a rebranding to sort of embrace the name Empower, which was really savvy, by the way. So basically, when you think about Empower, think about fees that are on the higher end, but you know what? You can use their robust free tools. That's pretty fine. And all clients have access to a team of financial advisors. But if you happen to have at least $250,000 invested, you are able to get 2 dedicated financial advisors. So that's really, when you think about Empower, think about investment management, think about investment strategy, think about investment optimization. Okay, you're not just doing like a basic budgeting or basic financial personal finance here. No, you are going a little bigger. So, and with Empower, you have an account minimum of $100,000, and they charge you a management fee that goes from 0.49% to 0.89% of the assets that are under management. Okay, and so individual securities are available through Empower. You have a set of free comprehensive investment management tools. You have dedicated financial advisors, and you have advanced tax optimization strategy. Okay, but again, you gotta have money. So Empower wants you to have at least 6 digits in like disposable cash, so $100,000, and also there is a high portfolio management fee. So also 0.49 to 0.89%. So that's really huge. But the thing is that when you think about Empower, think about an app that's great for high net worth investors, hands-off investors. The app is also great for tax optimization. If you are looking for free financial management tools, okay, and if you want to have access to a human financial advisors, you will love this aspect of things. So this is pretty good. One thing I want to say here is that also what you will love with Empower is that you have a portfolio construction. So you have 12 portfolio allocations, including client customizations, considering their holistic financial life and specific financial goals. So that's really good. And within Empower, socially responsible portfolios are available. You also have a retirement paycheck feature that's available as a paid service. And this basically recommends tax optimized retirement withdrawal strategies. So this is really good from an accountability point of view, if you really think about it that way. Okay. And you also have brokerage options. You have accounts supported. So in terms of accounts supported through Empower, you have non-retirement accounts. You have Roth, traditional, rollover, and SEP IRAs. We have trusts. You have cash accounts. Those are not charged management fees, by the way. So this is something to really keep in mind. And you also have a tax strategy. So tax loss harvesting on portfolios that hold ETFs and individual stocks. You have a smart withdrawal feature that recommends tax optimized retirement withdrawal strategies. So that's pretty fantastic. So overall, so this is a great tool, but just remember that basically you're gonna need a minimum of $100,000 to actually accommodate this platform. Okay, and Empower investors pay 0.89% of their assets managed in the first 1 million. This is fairly standard for the online financial advisors that offer a similar level of financial planning services. But if you don't have substantial planning needs and you are looking for a cheaper option, Betterment Premium, Betterment's answer to the hybrid model, charges 0.40% for unlimited phone access to advisors. So when you think about Empower, basically you have their annual fee is all inclusive, meaning there is no setup or onboarding fee. Okay, so they're not really double dipping you. Okay, now so if you have a balance of $250,000 or more, you get access to two dedicated financial advisors who can really answer all questions about a wide range of issues, including retirement planning, estate planning, taxes, and home financing. Now, you're not really meeting those advisors live. You're not meeting them in person. No, you're not doing it. You are basically talking to them over the phone or via video. Okay. So if you have a 100,000 up to 250,000, you have access to a team of advisors, and those advisors are available via phone, email, or video chat. And advisors are not always certified financial planners, but CFPs are available upon request. And so all clients have a direct phone number for their assigned advisor. So this is something that you have to really think about. But overall, when you think about the Empower, think about the capabilities that you have and think about what you want, because Empower should appeal to two main kinds of investors who fall on opposite ends of the spectrum. First, you have the DIY investor, and then you have those quote-unquote sophisticated investors. So DIY investors who can use the company's free and comprehensive tools to gain valuable insights into their portfolios, and then you have those sophisticated high net worth investors who can actually deposit enough with a service to gain access to say dedicated financial advisors and the services you would get from working with a traditional human advisor. Okay. So basically, investors, by the way, who fall in that 100,000 up to a 250,000 range, which only offers access to a team of financial advisors, can actually find a similar level of service elsewhere for less. This is what I was just telling you a little earlier. If you want to really think about maybe Betterment, so it has to be one of those things where you have to really analyze your strategy deeper before making a decision. So here's a selection I want you to pay attention to. When you think about YNAB versus PocketSmith versus Empower, you have to really ask yourself, before making a decision, by the way, you got to really ask yourself, what is your goal? Okay, because budgeting apps they come in all flavors. They come in all shapes and forms. So are you looking for a personal finance software tool? Are you looking for an investment tool? Are you looking for a budgeting tool? Are you looking for a debt, let's say a FICO score sort of tracking tool, right? That's really important because that's going to determine which tool you should actually embrace. But one thing for sure, at a minimum, you want actually a tool that allows you to track spending, to monitor bill due dates and pay bills, to save for future goals, and also to optimize your portfolio if possible. So utilizing a budgeting app is pretty simple. Many allow you to connect bank accounts and credit card and debit cards to make tracking your spending a breeze. In addition, some applications will help you set and reach your goals while teaching you to manage your money efficiently. Okay, and you also want to pay attention to safety, because if you're sharing data with a third-party app, you want to make sure the app is actually very safe. Luckily, the three apps I've been talking to you today, about today, they are pretty safe. Okay. Budget applications such as YNAB, PocketSmith, and Empower use security software to protect users from falling victim to a data breach. However, they're not a solid fortress. Therefore, it's essential to actually practice safe internet practices when using a budgeting app, investment portfolio app, or even credit monitoring app. Okay. Now, safe internet practices include what? Not reusing the same password, creating passwords that will be difficult to replicate, and not clicking any links that you are unsure of validity. Okay, so everything starts from you. So when you think about a budgeting app, think about a tool that's similar to a financial institution regarding safety measures and concerns. So long story short, you want to take a tool that works for you. So what is our pick here? YNAB versus PocketSmith versus Empower. Which one should you go for? Well, we don't have actually a preference because those three apps actually serve different constituencies. So go with YNAB if you're looking for zero-based budgeting. Go with PocketSmith if you are looking for a more comprehensive budgeting app. And go for Empower if you are thinking about investment optimization, if you're thinking about actually growing your portfolio. So as the bottom line here into this conversation, I spoke to you about YNAB versus PocketSmith versus Empower. I spoke to you about the apps, then the selection, the pick, and now the bottom line. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.